Hey y'all, want to hear some funeral drama? So, the other day it was really slow at the funeral home, and this family, they came in on a Saturday, just shuffling along, really sobbing and crying, but you could tell the tension was off. And that's where it really came from these two women. And they both loved the deceased. The first was the wife. She stood there with her arms crossed like this in front of the room. And the girlfriend, she was a little bit taller than her, a little bit more voluptuous of a woman, and she stood like right there behind her. You could just tell that she had her hands clenched and she was trying to suppress her emotions. And the deceased man, he loved them both. His wife he'd been married to for 15 years, but he'd also had this relationship with this girlfriend for the past 5 years. And despite the complicated relationship they knew about each other, they managed to make it work. But now, with him passing, tensions had risen. The wife wanted him cremated so that she could keep his ashes with her. But the girlfriend, on the other hand, she wanted him buried. So much so that she had even bought 3 grave spaces so that he could be in the middle and have one wife on each side, the wife and the girlfriend. So as the funeral director, you try to mediate between the two. And they're just squaring off, refusing to back down. And you can tell they both really cared for him. But the wife's opinion is the one that matters because she's the legal next of kin. So, as the arrangement conference continues, they sit on opposite sides of the room. And you can tell both are just lost in their thoughts. And the wife's rattling off things that she wants in the obituary. She has tears like streaming down her face. And she's just talking about the memories that they shared together, the trips they have taken, and what they had planned for the future. And the girlfriend, she was there with a heavy heart, and you could just tell that she'd suffered a loss. And the anger towards the wife. Stay tuned. Part 2 is coming up next.